Rick Smith, and I'm with the Urbandale Area Democrats. I'm also a member of Citizens Climate Lobby, which climate is our primary issue, and that's one of the reasons we've been following this gentleman so closely. It's essential to address climate change. This gentleman in Washington State has been a climate champion for about 20 years. I am so proud to welcome Governor Inslee, please.
I'm a son of a biology teacher, and I sort of believe you should listen to scientists. I think that's a good idea. If you have 10,000 doctors say you got an illness, you better listen to them. And we have 10,000 scientists now telling us that we have a major problem with this climate crisis. This is our last chance to solve this problem. This is our last chance to save our cities from burning down like Paradise, California. This is our last chance to stop Houston from being inundated by these huge precipitation events. This is our last chance for our children to not be swept over by asthma that is now epidemic. It is our last chance to prevent Lyme disease from moving north, which is now in the Northeast where it's really never been before. And when you have a last chance, we have to take it. And the last chance reposes with the next president of the United States. Because we have kicked this can down the road for 30 years, and there is no more time left. So I'm dedicating my campaign to this statement, and I will make this pledge to you today at Urbandale area, Iowa. If I'm elected President of the United States, I will make defeating the climate crisis the #1 priority of the United States of America in the next 4 years. That's my pledge to you. I don't make that pledge lightly. I make it with every fiber of my being, because everything is at stake. Look, there's a lot of things we need to work on, but if we don't solve this problem, nothing else really kind of matters in the long term. So I am the only candidate saying this, and I passionately believe that I'm equipped by experience and training. I just didn't run a poll and decide I want to do something about climate change. I've been at this for a long time. I ran on this in 1992. I co-authored a book on it in 2007. It was called Apollo's Fire, Igniting America's Clean Energy Economy. And I wrote the book because I believed then, and I really believe now, that this is an economic opportunity as much as it is a climate crisis. So this is a matter of great peril, but it is also a matter of great promise. So in 2007, I had this vision that we were going to be able to build an economy on clean energy. And if we get a president who understands wind turbines don't cause cancer, they cause jobs. Okay? They cause jobs. And we're going to put people to work. We're going to put people to work all over this country. UAW members making electric cars in Orion, Michigan. People making wind turbines here. People making electric batteries in Nevada. People in Grays Harbor, Washington making biofuels from feedstock from Iowa. We have to rebuild the stock of our housing in our commercial buildings so we don't waste so much energy. Isn't that going to be great when carpenters and laborers and IBEW members and machinists and sheet metal workers are rebuilding the buildings of this country?
Yeah,
that's what we're going to do. And they're going to be good union jobs. Because in my plan, it's time for unions to start growing again in this country.
That's right.
So I have rolled out a plan. I hope it's about 52 pages, a little bit dense, but it is a plan to put 8 million people to work, revolutionizing the clean energy economy. And I believe this is exactly what we do in America. And by the way, people say we can't do this. What a bunch of hogwash and small-minded pessimism. In 1940,
Yes.
in 1940, this country made 70 Jeeps. 70. 4 years later, we had made 640,000 Jeeps because we understood that was an existential crisis. It required us to mobilize the United States economy, and we got going and we did something that nobody else could do. And we have that same capability in America today. We haven't lost a step. All we need is a little bit of inspiration to get what we need, which is creativity and work going in this country. And I see it in Iowa, I see it in my state, I see it every place I go. So I just think this, we need somebody to light the fuse. This country's going to have a new economy, and I intend to be a president to do that. So I hope you will join me. But our plan has been evaluated by Greenpeace and the climate advisors and AOC, and they've all said I've got the best plan, and I agree with their assessment. So